Now for the summary of Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verses 1 through 20. And we have 2 points in this chapter. First is fear God, spoken of in verses 1 through 7. And next is the vanity of wealth and honor, verses 8 through 20. So Ecclesiastes 5 starts off with Solomon saying that when we go into God's presence, let our words be few. Don't be quick to speak before God when we're approaching him, when we're ready to pray. This is similar to what Jesus says in Matthew 6. He says, when you pray, don't heap up empty phrases, many phrases. He says, God knows what you need. So Solomon's saying something very similar. Then he says to be careful before you make a vow. Before you make a promise to God, make sure you pay it. He also talks about guarding your words before others so that you won't be led into sin. Where words are many, it says transgression is not lacking. Next section talks about the vanity of wealth and honor. Verse 10 is a verse that I enjoyed. It says this: he who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income. This also is vanity. Next, he talks about how sleep is actually a blessing if you work hard. He says the sleep of a laborer is sweet. And I can testify to this. I know if I had a good day at work, that you feel good hitting the bed after working hard. The next thing he talks about is an evil that he witnessed. He says he witnessed an evil where a rich father lost all of his money and had nothing to give to his son, no legacy to leave. He said that is a big mistake to make, to not leave an inheritance for someone else, and to lose your property. And he closes the chapter with this conclusion. This conclusion he repeats throughout the book of Ecclesiastes many times, and he talks about what life's purpose is. And he says this in verses 18 through 20. Behold, what I have seen to be good and fitting is to eat and drink and to find enjoyment in all the toil with which one toils in his few days under the sun, in his life which God has given him. For this is his lot. Everyone to whom also God has given wealth and possessions and power to enjoy them and to accept his lot and to rejoice in his toil. This is the gift from God. For he will not much remember the days of his life, because God keeps him occupied with joy in his heart. So he concludes that even though life is vanity, even though there's oppression, even though there's all this wisdom, at the end of the day, enjoy the little things in life. Enjoy the gifts that God's given you. Enjoy eating and drinking and your labor, because life besides that is vanity.